So this is Rickard recording from the forest, which I love so much. Makes me grow, and I can also share and express myself, which is also making others grow. So it's like an increase, and that's, I think, what wood is all about. Expansion. Okay, nice. So totally forgot what to say. It was something good, fuck. It was something that I'm really learning. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yes! And there, instantly when I let it go, it comes to me. So, fuck, I forgot it again. Yes! I remember now. So, when you wanna, like, do... For example, like, me... Okay, first I explain it. So, when you want something, you should always go for the light, good feeling first. If you wanna, like, do... So, I'm not gonna try to explain that. Yeah, am I? Okay, the opposite of what I just said is... Like, if you want something, you don't wanna focus on the negative aspect of that. If you want something, you should focus on the positive aspect of that. So it's that simple. And you should start by focusing on the positive aspect of it. For example, if you want to make shitloads of money, you should focus not on the desire of money, because that's actually a completely different state than having shitloads of money. And that's actually a state of appreciation. That's actually like a state of like appreciating what you already have. It's the same when it comes to women. That we want to, usually if you're like desiring women, you will end up desiring women. If you're desiring money, you will end up desiring money. So the trick and the secret is to be in a state of gratitude to that which you already have. Because it's a completely different state of being, and when you focus on the state of being that you prefer to focus on, you will have more of that. Like, no matter what you focus on, you get more of it. It's very simple. Actually, it's like physically very simple. It's like everything is thought. And whatever you're focusing on right now will increase. Like, it will expand. So as you're focusing on... Because we also have the idea of lack. So when I'm focusing on not having money, which is actually... So this is a bit like where we are confused. Because we're focusing on not having when we're desiring more money. So if we think about money and not coming from a place of appreciation, we're actually losing. We will create a state for ourselves where we will constantly want more and more and more and more. And this is like, you can already see this in the world, you know. This is, we already know. But what we want to do is we want to focus on what we already have. Another example of the same thought is like me focusing on like, damn, I just made a really good video. Like, this video was really like, fuck, I really got it. What I wanted to say out. This is like what's interesting to look at for me. What I'm learning, what I'm receiving. And I'm also really giving that. And there is this, so me focusing, no, and there is this book. Now I'm actually going into desire again. I'm just acknowledging that. And the path seems to continue here. There is this book I want to share more about. But there is no time now. Because now my body is walking this way. Oh. And maybe instead of sharing a bunch of more information, I will just like really appreciate everything that I just shared. Nice. Okay. Now what I want to say, that I wanted to say about this book, is coming to me. So instead of like me trying to focus on this pattern that I've already been in, that already makes sense, I just chose to focus on the good feeling of what I like to focus on. So it's like the good feeling is connecting everything. And just like walking out here in the woods, it's just like feeling in or trying out. This is the path I want to take, this is the path I want to take. And what I really learned in my last relationship was how fucking nice it is with young wood. And that yin wood is completely different. Yin wood is like... Yin wood? What is he speaking about? Good question. It's Chinese medicine. And yang and yin wood go together. Like... Because it's like... But one is more about feeling, about shame actually. And one is about pride. One is about like purely like, this is the direction I'm going now. And then it feels like, oh wait, is this really the direction I'm going? And I can just try it out because I fucking love the wood so much. Like out here in the forest, I can just try, this path, you know. Does this path feel right to me? And it doesn't fucking matter which path I take. That's all about like what young wood is all about. So yang is the masculine. It's the like action out in the world. This is just a bunch of theory also, I just want to say. And in young wood it doesn't fucking matter which path you take. It's just like left, right, doesn't fucking matter at all. But it does matter everything to yin wood, which is all about like feeling the path you take, which is all about, okay, you know, that was not my truth. For some reason I walk in a different path. And now I'm beginning to get that feeling. So I just turn around. And that feels good. And I don't really know yin wood so much. But I think it's about like it has a lot to do with it has a lot to do with shame. For example, like me turning around there was like and shame has something to do with like wanting shame, kind of like I don't really understand. I think it's something about like about like letting it go forever. Just like, okay, you know, that's in the past now. We let it go. We don't have to go there again. I don't have to go and like physically. This is a good example for me. Now I turn around again. So I don't have to go there and just like, oh, why did I choose to turn around there? I could do that actually, just a little bit fun. Just because I have the energy and not charisma. What's it called? Vitality. Yeah. I chose to increase my perks in vitality in this life as this avatar. Okay, so here, now I'm in the same place. What happens now? Ouch! 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 Okay. There's like this thing that just... Ouch! Fuck! Are you kidding me? This is fucked up. So, okay. Ouch! 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 This is so weird. I had no idea that that would happen. Okay. Now I really don't feel like continuing going like the wrong path. There's a lot telling me not to go that path. Or it's just my mind. So whatever, let's do it anyway. Because this is just like fucking fun. Okay, so I will be much more sensitive with my feet. I'm feeling much more sensitive with my feet. Because I don't want to step on those things. Ooh, and now there is something in my nervous system that is like telling me this is not a good feeling. Like something from the past, you know, reminding me, oh, you shouldn't walk this path. And there's been a couple of things telling me to not go this path. So it's almost like the past is speaking to me right now. That's pretty interesting. And now I see a cow and flowers. So it's still like, it's still okay, you know. It's still like, it's not like life is like, you have to go back here, otherwise I will hurt you and destroy you with a cow. But hey, but I'm still like totally allowed to be here, and I feel a bit of fear against the like Thai people, because there's like a building here and I don't want to disrespect it, it's their land, but I'm probably able to talk myself out of any situation. So yeah, this was a fun video. I appreciate this. Here's the cow. Okay, so I'm pretty bored right now. I'm not gonna go back, but it was like kind of fun to like experiment with what happens. There's two cows. There's one cow with horns, and there's also this like white, I don't know if you can see this, there's this white bird that's usually connected to the cows. So like here's, see it? So there. How to? Yeah. So that's what happens. That's a little bit about, okay, how do I wrap this up? I've spoken about like money and to appreciate what you already have. And I've spoken about the relationships. Relationships are so nice. And appreciating the relationships you already have. I have spoken. And now I think about this, something else. So what have I, and I have also like, it's all about appreciation, about what you already have. And then I kind of went over a boundary. And now I'm back in the same place that I were when I crossed that boundary, and my body is scared. I hurt my foot. That was pretty cool, because it's also like nice to be able to show that, you know, to that you're able to also see this. It's like, yeah, that just happened when I did something that wasn't my truth. Nature is so reflective, and I'm so fucking glad to be in nature. Oh my god, it's the best. Also, this is just like, if you start the day like this, like the morning I just had, that I just have on camera now also, oh wow, then it's like nothing can go wrong. And that's actually true. There is nothing wrong. It's just in the mind, you know. I could have also like been like, oh, life is hurting my feet, I have to go back. Or I can just be like, no, I can just, you know, like I did. And that's like that freedom all human beings have. And I could have interpreted it in my mind to be like, life is... no, so I learned to go to the positive. So the positive would be like, do you fucking realize the fucking freedom that I have from like, life is like clearly telling me not to go this direction and I'm still able to go this direction. Like that kind of freedom. Like, this is a bad choice. Life is presenting me with a bad choice, but I can still choose it. Like I'm still able to choose it. That's just like, this is a bad situation for me, but I can still create a bad situation for me. Like, do you realize how fucking free we are as human beings? And that we can just go against anything. And I think a lot of people can be scared of that when they see that kind of freedom. And maybe that's a little bit of my purpose here on Earth, to like show people their freedom. It's a pretty good one. And now it's like, this is crazy, but I can take this even further. So basically I'm going somewhere, I need to be somewhere at some time. And this is my shoes. And now I'm where my shoes are. And I can choose not to take the shoes and walk home. It's a pretty, like we're pretty free. And I can continue to walk in this beautiful path. And because I'm in the forest, I am really able to do that. And just have a little bit more walk in nature, you know? But it's not my path, that's the thing. So it's a choice, you know. Like, for example, we can either choose to like do what we want to do, and we can also choose to do what isn't true. And and that choice is always ours. And as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, we can always play our choice out. And as long as it's still fun, we don't have to. So what I'm saying is that we are able to choose to listen to our own hearts, to our own meaning, to our own sense. And that choice is ours, and that choice itself is freedom. Yeah. And so even though that choice is absolutely neutral, we have that choice. Yeah, that's it.